My husband and our love has inspired me to not only get through that night where he lost his life, but it's inspired me to take that little bundle of love that I was given 2 weeks later and teach her the beautiful side of the world, to teach her the positive way of life, to teach her that life is what we make it, so let's make it great and let's show the world what we can do.
Everyone has a pretty incredible story to tell. We're really all on the same path.
He was just, I guess, my angel. Paul was killed in the line of duty. I always thought about 3 words that Paul would always use. Be not afraid. I had to say, be not afraid to move on. Be not afraid to carry on this legacy. Be not afraid, whatever happens in life, you can do anything that you put your mind to.
My dad was killed by a drunk driver. He probably was the first person that taught me about philanthropy and giving back to the community. His life isn't just a number.
It felt like a lifetime of waiting, and then they came out and told us that he didn't make it. He had had a massive coronary. It was sudden. It's influenced me in my career because I feel a passion to educate parents to prepare their families for the unexpected.
My mother died when I was 9. She and my dad were playing tennis, and she pulled a muscle in her leg, and she died 3 days later in her sleep from a blood clot. My father died from a heart attack the day before I started 7th grade, and I was 12. For me, it's so uplifting to make other kids' grief journeys easier than mine, seeing their load get lighter, from telling their story and from being around people who get it. It's the ultimate high in helping to make some sense out of why my loss happened to me.
I think the biggest lesson that I've learned is don't ask why. Just accept it. We're always saying, we don't have time for this, we don't have time for this. Make time. There should be family dinners. There should be time to take that picture around the Christmas tree. Today's society, we rush through everything because everyone is so busy, and just stop and take the time.
We were looking forward to the birth of our daughter and just having that complete family that we wanted, a boy and a girl. He went to work, and about 10:30, his aorta ruptured, and he was gone. It wasn't a pleasant visit the day that the insurance man showed up and handed me that check, but thank God that it was there.
We have an obligation to our customers to talk to them about life insurance.
It's just very detrimental to lose a father, as I'm sure everyone feels the same way if they lose a loved one. He ended up dying when I was 11. Love my mom. We used to do everything together. I took ballroom classes with her. I used to dance with her all the time. I used to play piano, and she would be like a ballerina and dance around the room. That's probably one of the best memories I have of her. After my mom died, I didn't have the money to go to college. If you have someone that is dependent on you, you need to make sure that they are taken care of if you are no longer there. That is the biggest thing.
The thing that we can do to support each other in this mission of helping people recover from the unexpected and realize their dreams is to recognize that we are all here for the customer.
When you have tragedy, all of a sudden the walls are opened up and you see the aches and the pains that you didn't see before. And that gives you so many opportunities and the credibility to talk to people about things that have happened to them.
When the kids were younger, we would buy balloons and write messages to him, and we would send them off to Dad. A semi blew a steering tire, and he crossed over and hit my husband head on. We would never have thought that that would happen, but it can and it does to great, wonderful people, and you need to be prepared, especially if you have children.
Our agents are vital. We need them to reach out and bring our customers in.
One of the main problems with the Hispanic community is they are not aware that life insurance is extremely important. My parents were in a car accident. They left 4 children behind. They didn't have life insurance. And when something like this happens, it's really tough. I want to let the community know that it's really important. They need to get it. You are letting your family know I loved you. I planned this for you.
It makes you realize how fragile life really is.
My brother was murdered, and he left behind 3 children under the age of 8. 2 years later, my father died. I always prayed that I would dodge the bullet on losing my husband. In 2008, my husband died. So I have decided to go into public speaking on how important it is to have a plan B in place and life insurance. When you meet someone for the first time, you don't know what they've come from. We've all had battles. We've all been survivors. We've all had to forge ahead, and to take that into consideration and be kind to each other and considerate and giving.
He was an amazing role model for not just his students, but his family. Hindsight is 20/20. My husband and I were prepared, life insurance wise. However, I think that people need to reevaluate every so many years because you could be even more prepared. Things change in your life. You have to embrace life. You have to cherish every moment you have with your family because you never know when the unexpected could happen.
Never forget the power of the conversation.
I promised my husband the night of the crash that I would make a reason for what had happened at that intersection, and that I would raise our baby to be a happy baby, and that she would know love and light, and that she wouldn't be born into negativity. Because of my husband, we're able to create that beautiful legacy. His legacy has inspired me to go on and create a legacy of our own.